As soon as we landed, we got our visa upon arrival, which cost 25 US dollars. You have to bring cash, they will not accept credit card, and you get this just before you exit the airport and before you meet their customs agents. We then took an Uber and decided to head to the mall to get something to eat. Uber is fairly easy to use, but keep in mind it's only in Cairo. Luxor does not have Uber. This is the Stars Mall. I believe it's called Stars Mall. It's in Cairo, and there are plenty of options to use for dining. You can get anything there, all types of food from all nationalities. We decided to eat at Chili's. We then took an Uber, went to the bazaar, and even if you're not going to buy anything, it's just fun to walk through. And we got our last name printed on some papyrus paper. Make sure to pick up some spices. You will get some of the best spices from the bazaar, and it's at a fairly good price. The next day, our driver picked us up, and we had a tour booked for the pyramids of Giza. They were very good. They were prompt, picked us up at the exact time, and then took us to the pyramids.
And we will come back again here to this part.
Wichtiger für ein Sakat, das klappt nicht so baut oder seine eigenes.
Of the pyramids, there's only one way up and there's only one way down when you are inside the pyramids. So if you are claustrophobic, I would suggest not going into the pyramids. It's also extremely hot inside the pyramids as well, so you will get drenched in sweat, so that's just something to keep in mind. I would suggest bringing an extra spare change of clothes and just keeping them in your backpack. That way you can change after you're done with this experience, and maybe just bring some baby wipes to wipe yourself down. This is the Old Cairo Museum, and I do suggest checking it out.
the floor, and his wife is standing on the floor.
This was an area that's pretty holy. It's where the basket of Moses was found, as well as a place where Mary, Mother, and Jesus were in hiding when he was an infant.
Again, the same thing. And here, through the glass, you can see also that there's no foundation underneath. That's why you put the glass, so you can see.
मेरी कितनी
Huh?
अच्छा बेटी
Sí, ya, y también, tenemos también...
Pero ¿qué diferencia había hay de la religión?
Si ve más diferencia del altar
This is where they are believed to have slept. This is the new Cairo Museum, the Gem Museum, so do check this one out. This is now inside the museum. This was really nice to see. It's all the statues. I did notice that a lot of some of the statues are missing some stuff, but I would definitely take the escalator up and just kind of soak in all the statues to see.
No,
There are a lot of ancient artifacts to see here, not just Egyptian, but some Roman Empire artifacts as well. The price for this museum was, I believe, over $100 for three adults. You do have to pay by credit card. You cannot pay cash. So make sure that you do bring a credit card with you when you are coming to this museum.
stone ashes.
This is a big Egyptian breakfast. I would say that you should try it at least once while you're on your trip there. It is really good. We then took a 1-hour flight over to Luxor. We took Egypt Air going to Luxor and then Nile Air heading out of Luxor back to Cairo. Both ways are an hour long. I do suggest going with Egypt Air instead of Nile Air. It is the better option. Our hotel was on the Nile River, so it had a really nice view to it, especially when you watch the sunset. This hotel did have a buffet set. It was pretty expensive though. It's not included in the hotel. It was 25 USD per person for the dinner buffet, and it wasn't that tasty. And we later did a Fusha boat tour, and we just got that through the hotel. It wasn't that expensive. Luxor Port Mall. These are just the streets. We had a tour guide pick us up the next morning to take us to Valley of the Kings and to see, I believe it's Queen Hatshepsut. I'm totally butchering the name, but that's what we did. We got a tour guide pick us up from our hotel and took us to see the historical sites in Luxor. I would suggest that don't book through the hotel. It's cheaper if you book it on sites like TripAdvisor or get your guide. You do get a more cheaper option.
And the government lifted as an example for the old village, how it looks like. Okay, so those people, they didn't move. Yes, we are going to meet the President Temple. Okay, but first I need to get 100. Excuse me, can you look up there on your left side? You see that shape of a natural pyramid? Can you see it? Looks like a pyramid. No, here, up there. Can you see it? Yes. Looks like a pyramid. Bottom of ceiling. Here we can see the scene of her workers. They are crossing the Nile River. Flowers, especially the two most famous, was and papyrus. I'm going to talk about flowers later. Here in the corner.
It was really, really hot in Luxor. I would suggest wearing very thin clothes and maybe perhaps even bringing a small umbrella with yourself.
So my friends, is going to be to guide for a few minutes.
And this is the best color, it's green alabaster. It's very soft, look like a green. When you polish it, it's green. So we make it handmade bars like this one. It's very light, not heavy. If you drop it, you work with us. It's the same material, but not same technique. It is machine made.
To you, it's not allowed for tour guides to explain. That's why I gave you most details. When they stopped giving lectures inside the team.
دم تغذية
Yeah, yeah.
गर्मी का बात हो
No. You do get admission to 3 tombs with your general admission. This is King Tut's, and you do have to pay extra to come visit his tomb. It was about $10 US.
Le corps d'un lieu impropre.
Yeah, the other one is you just kept like stability.
This through, I think it was Get Your Guide app. It was $30 US to be the person, so it's much cheaper to do it on the app than to do it directly from your hotel. You do have to wake up at 4 a.m. and they do pick you up at, I believe it's 4:30 a.m. because you do have to take a little boat ride over the Nile to get to this area. And as you can see, it takes a while for them to get the okay from, I think it's the government, if they can fly. So then they get the boats all ready to go.
Valley of the Queen. Valley of the Queen. But more and more queen here because all the queen fly with me.